up, my brother?
Yes, sir. We are back. We are back for another episode of Diamonds and Pearls. Right here on Texas 101 Jams. I'm your host, 91.
Big host Kane in this thing. We here to give you the diamonds and pearls in the industry with Texas 101 Jams in the 90s. Give you some of the best and quality artists, guests, media, film, and more in the industry. And today we have a very special guest.
My boy, Frank 80.
What's good with y'all boys? His name is Frank 80. Big Houston, Texas, big SWAT in the building. Big Fort Bend, big Harris County.
Talk to him. Okay, you hear me?
Shout out to my New Yorkers out there that's out here, you know what I mean, for the summer.
I know that heat killing them.
I'm already know.
God, it is not the
I had
same.
my people from New York come like back, it might have been like January, something like that.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it's so hot. And I was like, yo, this is
just the beginning.
Yeah, they wouldn't start.
This is the calm before the storm.
Nah, but they be wanting to come out here to this Texas sun. They love it.
Bro, they can spend all that money, bro. We the cheapest ones out here down in the south, but I already know how it is in New York. I just left there a month ago. That shit was crazy.
What you had going on out there?
Shit, I had a shoot going on with my man's Cameron Reed. He's actually from Houston, Texas too, but had a couple things put up together with him, and wanted to try to get in touch with a couple label heads just to get some game ran up on, and I kind of did. Kind of inspired me to want to come back and like put that shit into my craft, you know, because.
Who were you able to rub a few elbows with out in New York?
So it was just random because like I didn't know whenever I got there a nigga needed to book his flight, you know. No, I mean not book his flight, book an appointment to talk to the A&Rs and shit. Yes, so you already know me. I got ambition and I got some other contracts that I had going on 2 years ago on some shit, and I want to bring that with towards Universal and whatnot. And yeah, they was like, nah, you gotta make an appointment. I was like, bro, is there any way? Cause like I'm trying to, cause I didn't introduce myself as an artist, so I tried to finesse it on some shit. So I tried to play again as a manager's position. Nigga was like, hey, I got an artist that do this, that. He got this contract. I'm trying to see what's up. Can I speak to so and so, vice president A&R? They was like, nah, you gotta make an appointment. I was like, fuck. So.
Things you go through for it.
No, bad. But here's the crazy thing. Like, outside while I'm walking out, I guess this old dude, he had a suit on. I feel like it was one of the chairmen from that building, but he didn't give me his name. I think his name, I don't even want to say his name, like, even think on it. But he was just telling me how the shit went, and how he was telling me how the game goes nowadays with the industry is kind of backwards. And I feel like it could be a balance on certain things, and I asked this nigga, like, why not split the game 50-50? Like, why not carry your talent scouts and have the quality and, like, have the actual talent distribute in one section and, like, be developed into, you know, a superstar versus where, like, you're going for numbers, you're going based off of social media followings, you're going off based off of possibly followers, that type of stuff, like all the inconsistencies and the algorithms and shit. Why deal with that? He was like, he just said it like, that's just how it is. I was like, y'all got the power to change it, but
we do, but it's gonna take a little bit more steps.
For them, it's just business at the end of the day.
Exactly.
They don't care about the culture the same way we do.
That's why we trying to change it, honestly.
Shit. The best way that you can do now is just to be independent, and if you can't get that distribution up, that's why I can't say, but like, remain independent, selling your soul away,
no change, no slave.
You're not trying to go the independent route.
And I'm trying to go the independent route. Trust and believe, because I always want to do my own shit. Trust and believe, I want to have my own creativity. I always want to feel like what I can feel comfortable doing while I'm like traveling, doing shows, moving around, doing all that other shit. You know? Right. The thing is, if I do end up signing to something like a major deal, I just need the creative control. Like, as far as a master's ownership, like, I wouldn't mind that, because I already know at the end of the day, in the future, I can feed my family. I got hits on hits on hits. I ain't gonna cap to you. I got so much shit from years ago that niggas ask me why haven't I dropped it, and it slowly drops, and then niggas, I just be dipping and dabbling, but, nah, like, as far as my freedom and liberation when it comes to my creative process and how I operate on certain things and how I know my sound and how other people know my sound, that's the best way to go, to be honest.
I respect that. And it's good to go out, you know what I'm saying? You know, artists pay attention to this. Like, you gotta go to other cities, travel, rub elbows, different A&Rs. Do not take no as an answer.
Don't be afraid, man. Like, the best advice I've always got was just do it yourself.
Would you say that's a gem?
Hmm?
That's a gem what you just draw right there?
Yeah, just do it yourself. Like, I've damn near had to visualize most of the shit myself. Like, I mix and mastered myself. I taught myself how to sing. I taught myself how to direct. I just watch movies, get inspiration. Shit, I sometimes get inspiration from my older brother sometimes. So with that, it's just like learn from people who are just as like-minded as you as well. Like whoever's on the same path. Like then make that into your own sauce. Just go out, get inspired. Like
one
stay on the
thing
phone.
that I just noticed is we have a consistency of artists that do a lot of it themselves.
Exactly.
And I noticed that those are the ones that are making progress, you know.
Definitely.
Now, I don't know too many artists that'll fly to New York and go knock on the door.
Like, hey, you gotta let
Trying
me
to talk to the
in.
labels. Yeah. It's not that many artists. Like we were saying earlier, in an earlier interview, a lot of people think they can get online, post, have some hashtags, and that's enough.
Yeah, it's not. So with that, I can say what my favor of the algorithm is, they like anonymity. Like it's hard to explain, so let me try to brief it down. The less you post, the more attraction you gain. And like it's a method to it. So if you posting 2, 3, 4 times a day, you see the decrease and you want to post the next day, or like you want to wait a week and post it. Like it's a view to that shit, and you get less likes than what you exceed. So like that's why I usually post on my Instagram stories. I post side shit on my IG stories just to keep people on updates on what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll go ghost, and then whenever I end up posting shit, it builds up. Like that's how you know who's your real viewers and your real cult fan base right there. Like it's about the quality and what you put out there. It's more than the quantity. Like quality exists in everything. That's why the shit fluctuates now, like in the industry.
Very true.
So what are you currently working on? Because I know you do take your time.
Yeah.
And like I've seen your shows. I've seen you create. You know, and it's more on that kind of Kanye spectrum. Where
yeah, nigga looking mad rough right now. Crazy.
No, but yeah, it's I love the creativity and the thought that's put behind it. You know, what's that process really like?
So the process for me is to answer your first question, the project I'm working on right now is called Oblivion Before the Dysphoria. It's a I want to call it a mixtape, but at the same time for me it's like a playlist. It's not really like an album per se. It's more something just to let niggas know where like my headspace is, and I'll explain the concept later. But my process, I would say like I just have to live real life shit. Like I can't go off of something superficial all the time. I can't go off of what's trending. Like, this is my very unpopular opinion, and I might get a lot of hate or discredit for this, but like I've never really got in tune with Houston Southern music as like everybody else can say that they have. Like the Don Tollivers, the Travises, the Baby Codys, the Heavens, whoever came from Texas or grew up on the Southern region. Like I haven't gotten in touch with that type inside my heart. Like I've gotten in touch to Atlanta music, Florida music. I like shit with bounce, basically. And
why do you think that is?
I don't know. Like it's a tempo in my brain, and like I guess because I'm also ADHD, so it's like my mind runs fast. Like I can't go into the slow motion of music. Like I have to feel a certain type of tempo to keep me up going. Like music for me is a frequency, so it's like if it's slow, it's either I'm gonna feel groggy, tired, like or moody or some shit. But if it's up tempo, upbeat, like it gets my day going, gets my serotonin flowing, and it makes me want to do.
I feel like people can't really even argue with that. That's kind of facts, you know.
Facts.
It's 100% facts.
Yeah, so it's like it's that type of shit that gets me to like warm up to try to record or just try to mix and master. Like sometimes I listen to different songs. Sometimes I listen to rock because that's what I grew up listening to at first, just to just to get a feel in what can I pinpoint out reverb wise and the tone and like just match the frequency with the vocals of like the lead singer or some shit to put on my projects and whatnot. So I wouldn't say it's a process or a science, but it's just, if you love it, then I mean, like, I just love this shit. When people ask me that question, like, I usually don't go this deep, but this is for interview purposes. I usually just tell them niggas, like, I just listen to music. Like, that's just something that I just love to do. If you love something and then you apply it to what you're doing, which is similar.
Okay.
I appreciate you even dropping them diamonds in them gems.
Right? I'll say,
you know what I'm saying?
while you're already going deep, can we get deeper into the name of the project?
Okay.
You say not an album, it's a playlist. So
I mean, because I really want to go down this rabbit hole with you, like this vision. Like, we have to show
Okay,
them.
so this is the first exclusive before the album release. All right, so the definition of oblivion. It's what people are unaware of or intend to be unaware of. They put their blind spots on. They're narrow-minded, surface level.
Okay.
Everybody in their life has always been oblivious to something, whether it's their emotions, whether it's how they take care of themselves, whether it's their spirit, internally, mentally, emotionally, whatever.
Very true.
I've always been told my whole life, like, even through friends, family, my relationships, I've always been an oblivious nigga. And it's not even a fact, like, I want to be oblivious, but it's just, like, I got so much shit going on that I'm about myself and what I need to do more than, like, what's going on around me.
Well, what are things that people say you're oblivious to?
So, like, I'm oblivious to my emotions. So,
example.
Example. I've always been told I could be too assertive, or like sometimes whenever I try to explain something, or if I just state something that's like kind of logical in my mind, it's like how I say it. It's taken off the wrong hands to other people.
Nah, I understand that. I get that. You're kind of straight to the point.
Yeah, like, because I don't like the sugarcoat shit. Like, I always want to keep niggas, like, 100 at the end of the day. Because it's like, why would I want to lie? Why would I want to, like, beat around the bush about it? Everybody, every female, every male always be like, I want a nigga or a bitch that wants to say something straight up. Okay, say something straight up. They have a problem with it. Like, I know that
people
like,
can't handle that a lot of times.
Yeah, people can't handle it, and sometimes, like, I can hold accountability to myself because there's been times where I couldn't handle the truth about myself. And I had to look for that shit within myself whenever I had to dig deeper into those consequences I put myself in. So that's another reason why I named this title Oblivion. Like, whether it's relationships, my personal life, and the shit that I'm going through now, or like the current shit that I got going on. Like, I still got shit going on, but I'm still like in focal point mode to where I don't want nothing like to stop me about what I'm trying to do with my career. And the reason why there's a extra subtitle called Before the Dysphoria is because I have an EP coming up called Dysphoria. So that's when, like, everything settles in, like, all the bad shit settles in. So whenever you hear the word dysphoria, what do y'all think about?
It makes me feel confused.
Yeah, it's like your mind's almost in a melodic trance. That's the best way I can say it.
In a good way or in a bad way?
Good way. It just depends on how you have a trip.
I feel like it's in a bad way.
That's where you correct. So you got euphoria. You're explaining yourself to euphoria, but dysphoria, yes, in a bad way. It's an unsettling situation or an unsettling ground where you put yourself in, and that's after this project right here. But the reason why that one's name is Dysphoria is because, like, I've been so blinded to the point where once I'm done with something and I see everything around me, it's like, fuck. So, like, it's been a lot of personal shit going, like, with no filter. My uncle passed. I've been going through relationships. I've been going to see therapy. I've been going to therapy with that shit. Talking to that shit with my people. Like, it gets deep. So, with that unsettling, uncomfortable muscle, crazy.
I'm finna go back to all the kids WB animes right now.
So is there a big anime influence in your music as well?
Yeah, so if anybody out there who watches anime, because I'm a nerd and we just got done we got done a whole talk. Y'all know how in the intros and the outros of anime songs, like the songs are hard or sweet, but the lyrics in Japanese are like really fucked up and like talking about death, suicide, and problems and rape and all that extra stuff, right? So you'll hear some stuff like that, but not in a lyrical sense. Personally, yes, but in the instrumentation, it's there type shit. So that's what I mean by you need to listen into the lyrics, then into the beat. So I kind of took some inspiration off of anime to make certain songs I want to make were bangers, ragers, and then make some R&B songs and alternative songs as well. That kind of like wanted to fit my animation style and what I wanted to go for, because I kind of stepped out of the box with this project. It's really been 3 years since I dropped a real project, and like I want this to make up for all the lost times and just like everything that I've been recording for like the past 3 years, literally since the pandemic. So this is a lot of songs from years ago and from currently last year and this year. So I'm still in fourth quarter mode right now, like recording. So I just like before I even got here, I just got done recording like a vocal that I had to keep on punching in at. So I'm still adding shit onto this whole. So, but best believe like I've been putting in some work though.
How many tracks?
Right now I'm trying to go. Right now it's at 8. I'm trying to go for a 10, 12 type.
And what do you want people to experience when they listen to this?
I'm trying to think about that. I don't want to sound cliche when I say this, but I'm gonna say this in the most radical Sex Pistol way possible. I want them to have a DMT experience.
Okay.
So like whenever that heavy drum drop, or like whenever that cadence hits some way somehow, like I want them to feel that hoe. I want them to listen. I want them to like just be free into what I got going on. I don't want nobody to feel like that they're alone, that they're dry about anything or everything. Like even with this album release that I got going on, I want people to still have that experience. And I want to say a lot of stuff that's going on and what I got planned, but I'm gonna just save it for Instagram. But yeah, I want everybody to just be their own anime character. I want them to be inspired, and like I could say my main inspiration, and again sound cliche, my main inspiration Goku. Like that nigga is a friendly person. Yeah. That nigga get his ass whooped, get up, take his beatings, get stronger, and like he becomes a god. Like that nigga's powerful. So
nice. See, I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime, but I feel like people shit on Dragon Ball.
No, never. You talking to everybody love Dragon Ball Z.
But
Dragon Ball.
I like Dragon Ball more than I like Dragon Ball Z.
I do.
And then, but Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, Super hit different.
Super is hard.
Yeah. That last episode with the Jiren fight. Ooh. What? Nah, that Kefla though. That Kefla fight, bro. That one, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that one was better than the Jiren one, in my opinion.
It's 50-50.
In my opinion.
I gotta go back and watch them all again.
Yeah, saw the
I watched it. I had to watch it on my computer, on a site. Back
they
then.
got on Hulu.
Yeah, I want to go back now. Yeah. I can sit with my TV and
go on that. Y'all saw the new Pokemon? I saw Ash finally win.
No.
Go watch the journey.
What do you mean Ash finally wins?
He won the battle. The whole journey Ash started with from the beginning. If you go watch Journeys, he finally wins the last battle.
They keep adding on to it.
No, this is it. No,
I ain't
he
gonna
won
lie,
the battle.
I haven't watched no new Pokemon since.
Bro, y'all have to go watch Journeys. If you a real Pokemon head, it's on Netflix right now.
No, what did he win?
He won the actual championship.
Like
the world
championship.
He got a badge.
No. He just the trainer of the world. I guess. I don't know.
The title.
Yeah, I guess he did all that for a title.
After 1,500 episodes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga, how old was he?
He's like 40 something.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
This
but
nigga's
see, no,
like
this is the
46.
thing about Pokemon.
He got Benjamin Button
Ash-
syndrome or some shit.
Ash was a kid still through the whole process.
Yeah, he didn't age.
He never aged.
All that shit happened in a year.
Yeah, in his time. So think about that. 1,500 episodes, that's probably like a year or two for that nigga.
So it took him 3 decades to reach his goal.
To reach his goal.
I feel like we'll give him
Nigga, we old.
I know, nigga,
we was
nigga,
waiting.
nigga salty about that,
10.
boy.
You know, he gotta be like mid to late 20s.
Bruh,
That would make
Ash
sense.
is not
And
older
Ash
than
grew up.
18.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not,
he realistically.
Ash is not older than 18.
That nigga,
Realistically.
that nigga be in his 40s.
Because you still gotta make it for the kids.
Pikachu would be dead
So I'm
right
saying.
now.
Pikachu is a Pokemon. He's not dying. What name one Pokemon that died right now besides Mewtwo? To an extent.
We don't know.
And he
because
got brought
everything
back.
happened within a year.
He got brought
There's
back.
some Pokemon that died.
And they got brought back.
Ooh.
Mewtwo, that was it. All they fought was Mewtwo.
Remember
And
that
the
one
legendary
scene?
birds, that was it.
I thought, man, no, that one scene. I done seen a lot of Pokemon be rushed to Nurse Joy.
And
One
got
of them
brought
niggas
back
died.
to life.
All of them.
They got brought back to life. Every one of them from
That's
Nurse
all I
Joy.
see in my head is them just running with a Pokemon. That's all. And Chansey. You know what game I really liked? Pokemon Snap. I don't know if y'all played that back in the day.
The
Oh,
OG on 6-4?
God.
No, I never
Yeah.
did. I only played the one.
That
on
was the
Game
real
Boy.
one. That's how I knew
I had
Pokemon
Emerald,
had games.
Sapphire, Fire Red.
Yeah, I was young as shit
They
when
had
that was
the
out.
gold cartridge, and they used to have the plain one. The gold one used to come with one of them legendary birds on that hoe and Lugia. That's
I
before
had
they
both of
started
them.
going on
I
cartridges.
used to buy both of them because there was certain Pokemon on this one that you couldn't get on that one, so I would play both and then trade them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You already know it, Tom.
See,
I was a
doing
nerd
crazy
back in
like
the
that.
day.
Bro, we all, nigga, I ain't nothing changed.
Yeah, I was a nerd.
Shit, I got a Switch somewhere, feel me? And I ain't talking about no game, I'm talking Nintendo Switch. You feel me? Add
Got
me
Mario Kart, pull up with the Mario Kart. Super Smash.
I'm gonna have to. I'm finna go get the Smash.
I ain't gonna cap to you. No, I
Alright,
can't
so
fucking
I know y'all had to play this because to me this one of the greatest zombie games of all time.
Don't say Left 4
Say
Dead.
it. Of course. What? What do you mean? It's like saying you gotta play Call of Duty. You know it's a must. You done picked up Call of Duty at one time. Feel me? You done played
And
it.
you done tried to be good at it.
Super Smash Brothers 2. I don't care if you didn't even know how to play it.
No,
You
but
played
I
it.
tried the remake Back for Blood though. It's okay.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know. They tried to overdo it.
Yeah,
They
you
tried
don't
to
get that
make
same nostalgia feeling.
Yeah.
It's not
The
the
first one and the
same.
second one, they did it right, and then
It's like Killer Instinct for me. Like the OG is better.
yeah.
The only thing that got better over time was Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Mortal
True.
Kombat got overrated.
That's because the game doesn't necessarily change.
Nah, but they
But
just
they
enhanced
did.
it.
They started adding a lot. They started doing a lot on Mortal
You
Kombat.
could customize them now. You make your own Mortal
Yeah, that's
Kombat.
what I. That's what
That
I
shit
feel
dope.
like. That shit got too much. They had to stop with X. I'm not gonna lie, the Mortal Kombat X with the variants, and then.
But they doing what everybody wanted you to do. Everybody wanted to be able to create their own type of.
It got too
beam out
much,
of it.
man. I don't know. And then now every fucking game is the same. Every fighting game, every shooting game. Like, this is what's going on in the industry, bro. And this is a whole 180. Like, everything is the
Yeah,
same.
everything
When was the last
is
time we got a good PS2? A good PlayStation game, bro?
Damn.
Instead of Horizon.
Like exclusively to PlayStation.
Yes.
Don't terrorize me for this, but y'all most definitely had God of War.
I don't like God of War.
What?
God of War was also on Xbox.
But
No, Ragnarok.
Yeah, no,
Ragnarok
It was
dope.
exclusively.
Yeah, well, you're right.
That's the one thing I got over us, bro. Xbox, we had
I
Halo.
enjoyed watching. I never played.
We
I
had
watched my
Halo.
friend play it. And it was
But
cool.
like, here's the
Halo
thing.
was the
We
shit.
had Halo Xbox. That's the only thing we went.
But like, here's the thing though. Back in the day, whenever PS2 came out, nigga, we had Kingdom Hearts,
Oh God,
Final Fantasy
I forgot
10.
about that.
Bro, we
Ooh,
had
Final
Spyro.
Fantasy.
Twisted
Crash
Metal,
Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, Metal
PlayStation is
Gear,
running.
Metal Gear Solid,
No, that alone, Metal Gear Solid. I'm not gonna
Splinter
lie.
Cell.
Shadows of Colossus, No, that
Snake?
was Xbox.
Was it?
Yeah,
Snake.
Spencer was Xbox.
Snake.
Snake, Metal Gear Solid was on
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot we had Metal Gear Solid.
We had Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage,
Touche.
True Crime.
Ooh.
True Crime New York,
San Andreas was there.
San Andreas.
We did have that exclusively for a minute, especially Vice City.
Def Jam fight from New York before it got on.
Now
Game.
that we want forever, y'all will forever win with PlayStation.
We still want a remake. EA Sports. We still waiting for a remake.
We need that now. You know, I got into an argument with Def
NFL
Jam.
Street.
NFL Street 2.
Yeah, 2 for
The
sure.
best.
NBA, all the NBA streets, all football, soccer, all of them hoes was collectively good, and we would take them back. Any remaster, anything, and Def Jam for sure. We've been waiting. What are y'all?
It's a money grab. Take our money.
Bro, all of these artists out. Are you crazy? Why would you not make another one?
Take our money.
Take my credit card.
I'm waiting.
Take my
I'm hitting
Man, but they are gonna take these diamonds and these pearls.
pearls.
We do have to wrap up. That's our time for the day. I enjoyed this.
I thoroughly like for real.
I enjoyed this conversation. Frank, let everybody know where they can follow you.
Shit, y'all can follow me on IG at Frank80, all one word, FrankEighty. No special symbols, none of that. Find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal at Frank80, Frank80. So that's when the numbers come in. You know what I mean? Don't want to get y'all confused on it. Also, I got a album release party coming up on July 22nd. For Oblivion Before the Dysphoria. So it's gonna be from 8 to 1:30 a.m. Women, y'all could get in free until 10:30. We just need y'all to pull up in a little something sexy for us, know what I mean? And it's free until 10:30. But other than that, we gonna vibe out, have fun. Bunch of performers gonna be there. More info gonna be on my Instagram. But fuck with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Until next time, y'all make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at DapMeUpNow. This is another episode of Diamonds and Pearls with your boy 90.
And Big Kane, man. Give me
Yes,
them
sir.
jewels and gems of the industry.
Right on. Texas 101 Jams.